Good morning. Let's go do some insulation, shall we? Gotta get our man lift. Dad says he is done with it, so I was gonna take it down there last night, but then remembered that Dad wanted to use it for something back here. I don't know. He said he's done. We're gonna take it. It's not a far drive, but it is a slow drive. Glad this isn't any farther. Okay, well, we're gonna see how this goes. So, we've got the main lift there. We're gonna kind of start in the middle and try and work our way down. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We've got these inch-thick styrofoam polystyrene sheets here. My plan is to push them up into the top of the cavity and then start rolling some of this fiberglass bats underneath of it. I've got some little metal sticks that should be able to wedge in there and will hold that fiberglass up. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We also have a seed truck that's gonna be here in a half hour. So yeah, I was wrong the other day when I said I had no more coming. Yeah, got another one. It's corn today. Okay, update. It's gonna be a little more difficult than I was hoping, but I probably figured that was gonna be the case. So we've got some of the styrofoam up there. There you go, kind of see it. I broke out one piece a little bit. The problem is that my purlins are not exactly 2 foot on center spacing. Let's see. That one is a little too tight. That one is a little too loose. So those sheets want to fall out. Those ones don't quite fit right. And that's going to be a big problem, because I either got to trim them or break them. I don't want to break them any more than necessary. And then trying to wrangle this stuff is a bit more of a challenge, especially in the one that's a little bit wider, because my little sticks, I got these little metal retaining sticks that are supposed to fit up in there. Well, they don't fit tight because the spacing is too wide, so that doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to get some string, staple gun, some of that kind of stuff to hold it up in there. Also, my insulation is partially correct and partially not. Now, I'm not an insulation expert, right? But I've got a vapor barrier up against the ceiling, and I'm putting that styrofoam in there, which is basically another vapor barrier. So I had bought unfaced fiberglass bats. Well, that one's got a craft paper on it. So I went over and looked at my pile, and 5 of my bundles of 6 are unfaced. I got them from the unfaced bay at the store, where nobody helps you load them or do anything. The rest of them are all craft faced. They had them all mixed up in there. They were all stacked in one pile. So I'm debating whether I need to fix that and get rid of the craft faced for unfaced, or just figure it doesn't matter and just use it. I don't know. Anyway, my truck is here, so we better get this out of the way so we can get it unloaded. 6 boxes of corn and 4 pallets. The more seed we get in here, the more difficult this whole insulating process is going to get. But yeah. All right. I need some string and a staple gun. And you know what would be really nice is like a hot knife or something that would cut that foam better than my utility knife. Maybe I just need a new blade in my utility knife. I'll grab a blade. We'll do that. But it's going to make a mess if I have to trim that stuff. Yeah, we'll get there. Look, I got one piece in. Well, not even a whole roll, but a piece. Whew. All right, we're learning. We're figuring out what this is going to take. So, yeah, I bought a hot knife right there, that thing. It works super well. Probably shouldn't have it on the cord like that, although it should be cooled down. That works really well. As soon as it gets hot, it just cuts right through that foam like butter, and then it fits in much, much better. So I'm happy with that. That craft faced, yeah, well, we're gonna go with it. I'm pretty confident that it's not really gonna cause me any issues, so we're just gonna go with it. I put in one piece there. They're almost long enough, the rolls, to go 2 bays, but I have no way to really get it through there easily, so I think we're just gonna end up cutting them and shoving them through the best we can. All right, I'm stapling them up there for now. I think I'm going to run some string down every couple feet or foot or something like that to help hold them once we get them in there, because we are going to put steel in there, but it's not going to happen real soon. So I'm just trying to figure it all out and how this all works. I need more styrofoam. I think I'm going to go through and try and just put up a bunch of styrofoam and not worry about the bats for right now. All right, well, this is working. This is working pretty well, actually. Yeah, I got that bay done. 2 trusses down, I guess. And the next one, we got to prop that up a little bit, but we're working here. Some of them, the sheets fit in really nice. Like that one it's not tight. So I had to put that wire under there to hold it, but it's not like there's a big gap. So that was good. We do have these overlapping purlins here so we have to cut around those and notch it in every one. This little hot knife here works super awesome. So I just kind of hold it up there and mark about where it needs to be and then cut an L out of the corner of the sheet, and that seems to work. It's sort of hard for me to film this because I don't have a GoPro and I can't hold my phone the whole time, but you get the idea, I guess. Yeah, okay. So I got that next sheet. I notched that, and we've gotten it wedged up on this side, but now we get sort of tight, and it'll compress some, but not a lot, and if I try and force that up there, it's going to break it. And so that's where I can take this and just kind of melt that edge a little bit, and then it slides right up in there. Sometimes I don't even have to pull a piece out. I just have to melt it enough to get it narrowed up just a touch. You don't like that? Cool. All right, well, there's 10 sheets up here. We're doing good. Go grab some more. Well, the white stuff is sort of hard to see, but I have the first 5 bays there. It's got the styrofoam in it, and then I've got that little bit of the fiberglass in there. I brought our thermal camera down because I was curious to see if you can tell a difference, and you sure can. Let's see. All right, so you can see there the 2 real hot spots. That's the pipe of my heater. I got my heater on, but if I get that sort of out of the frame, you can see right there the difference between just the inch of styrofoam and not. And then that bay right there, that's just a little bit warmer, is the one with the fiberglass in it. And then that's the heater, and it's super hot, and it makes everything look not insulated. So you can't have that in the picture, but it's working. It's working. I thought it was interesting. You can see just a little piece laying on the floor like that. That's cool. Anyway. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can do some more fiberglass now. Finish that one run. I kind of wanted to just keep, a whole roll in each kind of bay going all the way across. I don't know. We'll see how this works. I'll figure it out. Just like the foam. Eventually you figure out how it works and it goes smoother. Oh man, this is going to take some time. But we got a second one up there, and that one I did in one piece. I didn't have to cut it. It's a bit of a challenge. You wouldn't think it, but a roll of insulation is pretty dang heavy. And so supporting it while it's up there, and I got to unroll it to push it between the ceiling and the trusses there. So then it's all just kind of dangling, and it's a problem. But we got it, so that's good. We're figuring it out. We have a long ways to go is all. I am using a respirator because fiberglass is irritating my throat already. Okay, I went down and got a GoPro. We're going to do a time lapse for you guys, but the battery's about dead, so I don't know how long of a time lapse. Hopefully we can get this whole next roll in, but we will see. We got to have something in this video. I'm not doing very good this week, I feel like. getting the hang of it, going faster. We got 4 rolls up, so it's after 5 though. That's all I'm going to be able to get done tonight. I should try and do this one more, but I'm not going to tonight. I have been trying to pull some of those wires out that are holding up the foam as I'm putting the bats in. I don't know if it doesn't matter a whole lot, but I don't need them in there once the fiberglass is in, so I can reuse them. Not have to buy so many. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up my mess a little bit and wrap this up. My electric cord in the boom works. That's kind of cool. So there's a plug that you can plug in on the base there, and then it's got a cord that runs all the way up, and there's an outlet right there. So I've been using that. I've got that hot knife that I was using, and then I've got an electric staple gun with a cord. I know, be a man, use a real staple gun, right? I have one. Problem is it's all overhead, and it's hard to hold it up there and squeeze that trigger and keep it tight to the board. Yeah, it's just easier. So anyway, that's what I'm using. I'll pick up that. Makes a huge difference. That bay only has the foam, and then we've got the insulation. It changes so much based on how hot is the top of the picture. So like there, my heater's in it, so everything else looks purple, but you can see the difference between there, that's the light, and there. Yeah, she's gonna make it way, way better in here. The other thing that I need to do is get some fans, but we'll get ceiling fans in after we get the ceiling finished, right? Makes sense? Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with how that went. I know I didn't get a lot done today, but I did figure out how to do it and how it works, and it'll go faster from now, so I got the tools that I needed. I know these videos aren't super exciting, and I know some of you are going to tell me it doesn't matter, just make them anyway. But you guys really want me to keep making videos like this we've had this week? They haven't been the greatest. I understand that. It's just kind of what I'm working on. I've always kind of had that attitude of, I'm going to show you what I'm working on no matter how good or bad a video that it makes. So anyway, let me know what you think on that. Tomorrow morning I have a Zoom meeting for my warehousing training stuff that I'm going to be doing. So I have to do that. I think that's at 9. We've got the combine in the shop there. We might pull a little bit more stuff off of that, and then it's supposed to be warm, so, and Brock's going to be there, so we're going to start power washing that, working on it. Probably more so him than me. And maybe I'll work down here some more. Maybe we'll see what else is going on around the farm. We got to clean up the shop floor when the combine's out of the shop there, so plenty of stuff to do, just not thrilling video for any of it. So anyway, we'll see you again tomorrow, and you guys let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.